The federal government says there'll be measures to combat soaring house prices in the May budget. But as Greg Jennett reports, changes to negative gearing won't be one of them.
Hovering above the northern side of Sydney Harbour is a heated haze, otherwise known as a bubble. Even two-bedroom housing imagined but not yet built comes at prices above $1 million. Faced with a 70% surge over 3 years, the local Liberal member's been a campaigner for a policy switch.
They have a policy. The policy is no.
Yeah, that's right.
And no prime ministerial visit promoting tax cuts would pass without attention to it.
John and I both recognise that this is a multifaceted issue.
Next month's budget will reveal how many facets the Turnbull government's prepared to fight on for property prices, but getting rid of negative gearing tax breaks does not appear to be one of them.
It is an investment that is overwhelmingly dominated by Middle Australia.
That is a sledgehammer, and no one's advocating a sledgehammer who knows what they're talking about.
The Reserve Bank Board doesn't talk explicitly about negative gearing policy, but its governor does delicately attribute heavy investment in real estate to something that sounds like it.
The taxation arrangements that apply to investments in residential property.
Philip Lowe's more blunt on the exposure stretched households would have if interest rates started rising.
The level of household debt in Australia is high, and it is rising.
Australians are coping with it well, but that's no reason for complacency.
The government and the Reserve do agree that increasing the supply of housing is the main answer, and their policies may well align once the budget's released. But until then, there's a difference of tone between them, the Reserve defining problems that the government can't solve, at least until next month.
This is a government who's got 100 excuses not to do anything.
We'll have more to say on all of this in the budget, and I don't want to preempt that.
Expectations couldn't be higher.
Everybody's been battered.
For whatever support's offered in 35 days. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.